Listen up, Bear Nation, because right now we are standing at one of the most electrifying crossroads in recent Chicago Bears history, a moment where storylines, heart, performance, and long-term destiny all collide. This season, the Bears have not only shocked the NFL world, they've rewired expectations. And at the center of one of the most captivating dramas of this renaissance is cornerback Nahshon Wright, a breakout defender whose journey this year has gone from under the radar to truly unforgettable. Wright came into Chicago an afterthought, a player cast aside by another franchise, and yet in a matter of months here in the Windy City, he has become one of the biggest difference makers in this defense's astonishing resurgence. Wright's story this year reads like a script Hollywood would be afraid to greenlight because it might be too unbelievable. Cut loose by a former team, signed to simply provide depth, and yet gifted with the opportunity to start, Wright seized that chance with both hands and every ounce of belief he could muster. Week after week, he turned heads with game-changing plays, 5 interceptions, multiple forced turnovers, a pick six that flipped momentum, and a sense of timing and instinct that reminds you why defense is still football's ultimate chess match. But here's where the plot thickens. Despite this breakout performance, as the offseason looms, Wright is set to become an unrestricted free agent. And his feelings about that? He said it straight with no filter. He wants to stay in Chicago. He made it clear that this city, this organization, and this culture have meant more than just a paycheck or a helmet on a hanger. He talked about his gratitude toward the Bears for believing in him, about how much respect he has for defensive coordinator Dennis Allen and head coach Ben Johnson, and how the support he's felt from the fans and the community has been undeniably real. Think about that for a second. At a time when players often chase the biggest contract or the easiest ride, Wright has publicly acknowledged that Chicago feels like home, that Soldier Field feels like the kind of stage where he wants to write the next chapter of his career. That alone should make Bears fans sit up and take notice. Now, let's add the complicating reality. The Bears are currently navigating some serious cap constraints that could make retaining Wright far from simple. Reports show the Bears have very limited space to work with right now, and if projections hold true, they're going to need to get creative if they want to bring back impact players like Wright, especially when combined with other defensive standouts who could also command big deals this spring. But here's the part that gets me fired up. This isn't a franchise that is historically folded in the face of adversity. This is a team that has shown grit, toughness, and a willingness to build something real. A front office that has been willing to bet on young talent, bring in a fresh coaching voice in Ben Johnson, and trust guys who are hungry to earn their spot. And Wright, he's the embodiment of that philosophy. Earned, not given. Every time he jumps a route, every time he goes up to haul in a ball with pure confidence, every time he becomes the defender that throws a dagger into an opponent's plans, he's not just defending a corner of the football field. He's defending the belief that Chicago Bears football is alive again. That's the kind of narrative that gets etched into a team's identity. And speaking of identity, let's not forget the context of how this team has flipped the NFL world this season. Even with injuries and tough matchups, the Bears are right in the thick of the playoff race, controlling their own destiny with meaningful games left on the schedule. One win here, one big performance there, and everything changes, because that's how this team plays, resilient, unbowed, and full of fight. So as we stand on the edge of this offseason, 2 questions loom large for Bear fans. Can the Bears find a way to keep a rising star who clearly wants to stay? And can this front office capitalize on the momentum they've built to elevate this franchise even further? Because if they do, if they keep this nucleus together, if they pay respect to guys like Wright who have poured their hearts into this city, then this isn't just a good story this season. This becomes a foundation for sustained success. And now, I want to hear from you, Bear Down Nation. Do you think the Bears should move heaven and earth to bring Nahshon Wright back? Are you ready to bet on this defense continuing to grow together? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button if you believe in this team's direction. And make sure you hit subscribe so you never miss an update from Bear Down Report. This is our Chicago Bears, our heartbeat, and we're just getting started.